Good Metal Monday. Well, no, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. Good Metal morning, everybody. This is Robb Zipp. I host the most epic adventures, and today I'm coming to you from Birmingham, England, and I've got Hand of the Host on the show. All right, we've got Alex from Hand of the Host. Welcome to the show, Alex.
How's it going, bro?
Very well, very well. You have to forgive me. I actually I work late at night, so I just woke. I woke up, popped my pills, jumped in the shower, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. But here we are. We're here. We're good.
It's all good. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. I got my my morning Liquid Death spring water, so gotta crack this open. Gotta have water in the morning. You gotta have water all day.
Stay hydrated, man.
You gotta stay hydrated. You gotta murder that thirst. So, Alex, tell me. So your band, you guys are kind enough to follow my Instagram, and of course I follow you back. And I put out a message saying, "Hey, bands, let's get together and do some interviews. I'm going to be pretty busy coming up, but we were able to schedule this today." For those of you that are in the States and you're wondering, Rob, why are you doing these morning interviews? Well, I work in the evening now, so it's been easier for me to do these in the morning here, which is evening in the UK. So I've been talking to a lot of bands in the UK. So I don't know if I start talking with a different accent. There we go. I don't know if that's going to happen, but. So tell us about your band, Alex.
So I suppose, strictly speaking, it's a bit of a studio project. So we're a little bit different from most bands and the way they approach things. The three of us have known each other for going on 15, 16 years. We're all in a band together kind of back in the day, and we toured all over the UK, toured Europe, played with some pretty cool bands from all over the world. And then, you start to get a little bit older and life kind of interrupts things. And, we kind of moved away from it and stuff. And then a few months ago, Stu reached out to me and asked if I was interested in getting something started up that we could kind of fit around our lives. Just let's write some cool music and see what happens. We got in touch with Wes, who was the singer in that band, to see if he was interested in laying down some vocals. He was. So we've just started just writing some music, get it out in the world, and the reception so far has been pretty cool. We're just writing stuff that we want to listen to, really, just taking some of the influences that we've always had and just pushing that out into the world.
Well, it sounds cool, man. Let's go to, I want to show people your YouTube. I'm going to share the screen. So you guys, you don't have a whole lot, you guys don't have a whole lot out there.
Just the one track at the moment. We're planning on dropping a new one at the start of August. Okay. That's all recorded and everything are ready to go. That we're going to drop that pretty soon.
So you have so the one track you've dropped is "Tears of the Black Widow." Mm-hmm. So you have the track. You have the track with a lyric video.
Yeah. And
then you have the orchestral mix.
Yeah.
Which the track and the orchestral mix I had on my Spotify the other day, and if you got like a whole bunch of spins for the United States, that was me. I was listening to him back and back, dude. It's some good stuff. Now, because of like copyright concerns and the way the algorithms work with music, I can't play the videos with sound, but I can play them with the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Can we? So let's take because the one The one without the lyrics, it's just kind of just a static shot, right? It's not an
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
video.
it's
Yeah.
just the kind of initial streamer video.
Right, right. So let's take a look at this. Let me make this full screen. There's your logo. Proper. That looks like a black death metal, a Blackened death metal logo if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, man.
It's got
You
the.
can't read it, you're on point.
So now you got some public domain video film footage here. It looks
Yeah,
like.
it's from an Italian horror movie called I think like Lady Frankenstein or something like that. And I just started to kind of just pull some bits together, and it roughly works with the narrative of the song. So I just thought, well, it works as something with a little bit of something going on behind the lyrics.
So what made you guys decide to do this, to make this lyric video?
Well, we just initially put the streamer video out there, and we had a few people getting in touch, just asking, you know, oh, do you have the lyrics? Can you send over the lyrics? We're like interested in, like, you know, kind of what you're saying. So I thought, well, I suppose the best way to do that is just push out a lyric video.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah,
So
and it's a lot cheaper than making a full on video too.
yeah, man, definitely.
But it works. It works. I like it, man. The font isn't always the easiest to read.
No, especially in some of the quicker parts, I think.
Yeah, yeah, but you know, this is a good thing. You can just pause it. So Lady Frankenstein. Very cool. Public domain. There's some great public domain horror
Oh,
movies
there's some
out
awesome
there.
stuff out there. There's some really cool things.
And so there's the three of you in the band.
Yeah.
What do you do in the band?
I take care of all the drums and all of like the kind of keyboard synth arrangements and stuff like that. So like the orchestral mix is kind of all my stuff.
Okay. And then what about the other two guys?
So Stu, whose initial idea it was, and he kind of writes the core of everything, takes care of all the drum, the guitars and the bass, and then Wes sorts out all the vocals.
Where's Stu and Wes right now?
Work.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's what 4 p.m. there.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Yeah. So how are things in Birmingham? The lockdowns are over. Everything's back to.
Yeah, officially speaking, everything yesterday kind of was supposed to get back to normal. You know, it's one of those things. Politics is politics, and it's warm though. Unseasonably warm for the UK. I think they're calling it.
So what is it like 25 degrees Celsius?
About 30, 32.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, we've got no AC over here. We're all melting, man.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Nobody has AC. That can be an issue. So yeah, it's just gonna get hotter, just like these curtains here. So so you guys, you know, like you said, you all have busy lives, but you guys wanted to get together and do something. What are you guys planning with this project? Are you going to put out a full album? Are you going to release an EP?
I think that the initial plan is we're just keeping writing, keeping recording, and we're going to just keep releasing stuff as often as we can. So we've got a new track, Claim My Throne, which we're planning to release the first week in August.
Andy, this is my buddy Andy. He says it's very hot over here. He's also in Birmingham.
Oh, sweet.
I'm sorry.
That's cool, man. Yeah, first week in August, we're releasing a new track, and then, you know, we've already got more stuff that we're working on in the pipeline. And then I think, you know, again, like in another month, 2 months after that, we'll just drop another one, and we just kind of want to keep stuff going. You know, the new song has got an orchestral version of that if we decide to release it. And I've also been playing around with some kind of different mixes of the new song, Claim Thy Throne, and Tears of the Black Widow, that are more of like a kind of dark wave, synth wave kind of thing.
Okay.
Because there's some really cool stuff out there on YouTube. A lot of black metal synthwave covers. So I just kind of got inspired by that and thought, oh, let's see if we can do that with some of our tunes. And it's different. So we might release some of those at some point, just to, again, some just kind of new, slightly different content.
Yeah, would you do like a double album? Like one album would be the regular songs, and the second album would be the orchestral mixes.
That could be pretty cool, yeah. It's a really fun thing to do. Just taking all of those kind of synth parts and then just like building that out into something that can kind of sit on its own. It's really fun to just kind of explore the music in a completely different way to how you do with like kind of traditional metal instrumentations.
Right on, man. Right on. So what made you guys decide that, now's the time, let's go ahead and get out there, instead of wait until you have like, a few songs available?
Just too keen and too excited to kind of get everything out there that we've already started to work on. Yeah, just
gotcha.
Just like excited kids at Christmas who just can't wait. So it's song, we're super happy with it. Let's just get it out straight away.
How many more songs do you have recorded?
We've got the one that's finished, that's due out the first week in August, and then we've got another 3 or 4 that are all at various stages of kind of the writing process. So the way that we work is Stu will pretty much write the skeleton of a song by himself. Mm-hmm. And then between me and him, we'll start to tighten it up, so that, it forms a full song. So I'll write all the drum parts for it, and we'll work on the arrangements and things like that. Then ready for us to get together and actually get it recorded. Wes dips in with, because he's an incredibly talented guitarist and multi-instrumentalist himself, he dips in with ideas throughout that process as well. But so, we've got the one that's done, and then we've got, like I say, about another 3 or 4 that are either kind of at the skeleton stage or at the stage where I'm starting to piece together all of the kind of orchestrations and all the synths and stuff like that, so it's then ready to be recorded.
Cool, man. Where are you guys recording it on your own?
Yeah, I've been recording it all myself, mixed, mastered all kind of in-house, which I suppose works, trying to kind of keep that old school kind of black death metal vibe to it. So,
well, but the production value is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't sound like you put a tape recorder in a goat carcass or something.
Yeah, we're not going for that kind of old school 1989 mayhem sound. But I suppose the same kind of ethos, just working with what we've got.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It sounds good, man. It sounds good. Like, if you know what you're doing when you're mixing the stuff, then you're going to come out with a good product. It's amazing what people can do at home these days.
Yeah, and the technology is absolutely incredible. Like, we wouldn't be able to operate in the way that we do without the tech that we've got on hand, and it makes it, especially these days, a relatively inexpensive thing to do, especially compared to when we started out as in our old band. We recorded our first album with our old band in 2005.
You're commenting on your own video.
Yeah. Just responding to Andy, man. Like,
okay, right on.
Representing Brum.
Do you like my? Do you like? I'm joining you from the middle of the canal right now. I'm in the canal.
There wouldn't be anyone from Birmingham on the internet without saying that there's more canals than Venice.
Yeah, you know what? That's something I didn't even realize. I was just looking at pictures because I like to put a backdrop of whoever I'm speaking with, So I make you feel like you're at home. And
that's somewhere that I actually see that's incredibly close to the office where I work.
Nice.
And about 2 bridges down in the background from there is the Black Sabbath bridge. So it's a really cool place in metal history there.
I should have got the Black Sabbath bridge. That would be the most metal, dude. Dude, Birmingham has a huge metal, like Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Def Leppard. I don't like Def Leppard, but who else? Who am I leaving out? Who am I leaving out? I mean,
once you start to really get into the extreme stuff, like an All Nathrak, like their Brummies, like Napalm Death.
Okay.
Bolt Thrower from down the road in Coventry.
Yes, Bolt Thrower, dude. Oh my God, are you guys on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter in a personal capacity, but we don't have a Twitter account.
Okay. Well, I'm at most Epic Show on Twitter, so give me a follow. I'll follow you back. And sure. But Metal Twitter just is in love with Bolt Thrower for good reason. They're a fucking phenomenal band, and they don't exist anymore, and they're not gonna get back together. Since the drummer died, they were like, that's gonna be it. But Joe Bench is the bass player, like a female bass player in a seminal death metal band. Oh, I got my fucking War Master koozie right here.
Yeah.
But dude, my friend Samantha, she plays bass in the band called Frozen Soul. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. They're
yeah, those guys absolutely kick ass. Stu loves them. He's constantly to him.
Okay, well, still tell Stu. I have interviewed Frozen Soul on this show as well. I interviewed them a few months ago, but on Saturday they're putting together the Wrecking Ball Metal Madness live in Fort Worth, Texas, and Devourment's playing. I can't even fucking say their name. Saniskanangabog.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's wrong. But 200 Stab Wounds are going to be there. Kalia, it's going to be brutal. I got press credentials for that because those guys, that's like 3.5 hour drive from my house. So I know for you that's really far, but for me that's pretty close. I've talked to people in England about this before. In the United States, we think 100 years is a long time. In England, you think 100 miles is a long way.
I'm quite rare, even amongst the people that I know. I'll travel, like in UK terms, really far for a gig. Like I'll go 100 miles. I mean, like me and my partner, we traveled into different countries in Europe just to see a gig. Like if it's the right band, I'm more than happy to travel. It's worth it.
I've heard of people. I've heard the prices for tickets for Premier League matches are so high that it's cheaper for people to buy plane tickets and fly to Germany and see a Bundesliga match.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's insane.
Yeah, like it's absolutely crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, in the Bundesliga, I think they charge you can get tickets for 10, 20 euros, and you can get a flight into Germany like in normal times for super cheap. And if you want to go and see like Liverpool, you're looking at like £100 if you can get a ticket.
If you can get a ticket,
yeah. You can get a ticket, yeah.
Oh, well, are they coming to get you?
I think so.
Are you right there on a busy street?
Not too far from one of the main roads into Birmingham city centre.
Okay, right on. And talking about football, I know you got a couple of clubs there. Are you a fan?
My team isn't, and this is something that grates people in the UK. My team isn't a local team to me. I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah. Stu supports, and this might one that even catch you out, even if you kind of keep an eye on football. Walsall, who are a local team to here. They're in they're in the 4th tier of English football.
Okay, that's what I've
never been promoted 3 times to get to the Premier League.
Yeah. I'm familiar with the relegation promotion.
Yeah, they're in League
I'm a
Two.
fan. I'm a sports fan, but I have not heard of that. I've not heard of that club.
Yeah, yeah. Locally, we've got Birmingham City and Aston Villa.
Yeah, are they? I know that they both kind of bounce up and down between the Championship and the Premier League. I'm not even sure where they're at, where they finished.
Villa is still in the Premier League.
Okay.
Blues are knocking around in the league below.
Okay. What about Andy? Andy, are you watching? Do you support a team? I'm not sure.
You used to have a season ticket at Warsaw.
Yeah, maybe. There we go. Oh, there we go.
I'll throw it in to up the Saddlers.
There you go. There you go. That's his team. So that's two. Why have I never heard of Walsall? I need to buy some Walsall merch now. Maybe do a trade. Andy, I'll send you some Houston Dynamo FC merch, and you send me some Walsall merch. I don't want any Liverpool merch, dude.
That's cool.
No, I mean they've got a great history, you know. So I mean they were the champions of Europe last year, right? Or 2 years ago.
2019, yeah.
2019, yeah. And Chelsea won it this year.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. He follows Blackburn Rovers mostly because your brother supports them. But there you go. Sorry to turn this into the English football show all of a sudden. But I mean that's the thing, being a metalhead, you've got more interest than just metal.
Oh yeah, sure.
And this is a heavy metal travel show, and when people travel, it's cool to go and see events in that town that you go to. So I mean, I went to Chicago a couple of months ago, and I went to see a Chicago White Sox baseball game, and they were playing the Texas Rangers, who I hate. They play, they're from Dallas, so there's a huge rivalry between Houston and Dallas. I don't know if you know, but now you do. So there's a huge rivalry between Houston and Dallas. So I was going in to basically cheer on the Chicago team to beat the Dallas team, and it was just cool just to be there. Things are different in Chicago. They have their own foods there, in the stadium, and just the whole feel, the atmosphere. Like every stadium is completely different. So it's just, I totally recommend. Like I've gone to Germany a couple of times, and unfortunately, I've gone where there weren't matches, but I took a tour of Allianz Arena in Munich. It's like a big pillow. And that was fascinating to taking a stadium tour. I got to tell you, man, that's a really cool thing to do. Like you're a Liverpool fan, I would recommend taking a tour of Anfield.
I used to have a season ticket a few years ago, but going back onto the price of football in the UK, the hot button.
Yeah, but have you ever taken a stadium tour?
Yeah, I've done the tour. I've done the museum there and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's also cool. Yeah, in Munich, I went to the museum. They have a really, really good museum. They have so many trophies.
Yeah,
Bayern Munich does. But and then I went to Bremen, and actually they got relegated this year. But I went to their stadium, and I didn't get a chance to take a tour, but I got to walk around. It was so cool just to see the architecture and stuff. So when you guys travel, without a doubt, try to go to. I wonder what the Walsall stadium is probably pretty small.
It's about, I think, like 11 or 12,000 capacity. It's not very big. It's got one big stand, and then the rest of it's really small.
Okay, well that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Because I know there's like at the different levels you're required to have so much seating.
Yeah, I know there's some Premier League teams that don't have grounds as big as Walsall have had. Like at least in the past, when Bournemouth were in the Premier League, like their stadium's like 11,000, 10,000. It's quite small.
Wow. That's got to be crazy for the teams that come in. I know, like with the FA Cup and stuff, these big clubs end up going to these small town. It's got to be like some of these guys that make millions and millions of pounds a year, and they go to the stadium. It's like, shit, I could buy them a better stadium.
And then I was saying about like sports and travel. Like for me, when I travel, I'd like to experience as much of the local culture as possible.
Right.
And like in some places, sports is such a huge part of the culture. It's like you're missing out if you don't try and experience it.
Correct.
It's like not eating local food.
Absolutely.
Same kind of thing for me. Like,
yeah, it's
really
like
fun to do.
it's like I had some friends that went to. I was so mad. I was so mad. Not really mad, but I was just like, "What? What are you doing?" But I had some friends. They went to New York City for the first time, and they went to Times Square, and then they went to go eat at Olive Garden. I don't know if you're familiar with Olive Garden. I don't know if you guys have them there.
We don't, but like when we travel to the US, Olive Garden is somewhere that we go to eat because we don't have them here.
Okay,
because it's a fun thing to do.
No, that's fine. But when you're in New York City, they have a whole section called Little Italy. They have the best Italian restaurants in the United States in New York City, and you go to basically the McDonald's of Italian restaurants.
Yeah, like, we went to Olive Garden when we went to Orlando because it's just all chain restaurants in Orlando.
Oh, there you go.
We went to New York. We didn't go to any. It was all we just went to independent places. Like
yeah, that's what you got to do when you go to New York. But yeah, Orlando. So you're a Disney fan, I'm guessing.
Just a little touch.
Oh man, I was talking to 40,000 Leagues a couple weeks ago. They're a band in Manchester.
Yeah, I watched that interview, man. It was cool.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, they're Disney fans.
Check your modem or router connection and try again.
Oh, my cat is touching my Google Home, and my Google Home is talking to my cat. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm going. I got my. You saw that? Where'd it go? I got my my resort mug right here. I'm going to Disneyland. Actually, a week from today, I'll be at Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland in Anaheim. I've been to Disney World a couple of times now, but I'm excited to go to the original park. I mean, Disney's super metal, isn't it?
Oh, it's just too much fun, man.
Right
what's
on.
more metal than like just letting everything go and just enjoying yourself no matter what? Like,
yeah, for sure.
That's the thing for me.
For sure. And what else have you done in Orlando other than going to Disney? Did you go to Universal or did you go to
I went to the Kennedy Space Center.
Okay.
I booked to go back to Orlando next April. So I'm planning on doing Universal then.
Okay.
We were supposed to go last October for Halloween, do the Halloween Horror Nights, but
but they
COVID.
Yeah, I went to Disney World last October. It was open. We had to wear masks.
Yeah,
but Florida was open. California was closed, so I hadn't been able to go to Disneyland yet. But now it's open. It's all good. I'm vaccinated. Good to go. So that's important, man. That's the one thing. Like, people are still getting COVID, but the people that are vaccinated are they just feel like a little bit like they have the cold or allergies or something like that.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like. But then people that haven't been vaccinated, they're like, it's not good. That's not good. Oh, Andy says he's got to head out, but he wants us to keep up the great work. Both of us, right on. Yeah, Andy's cool, man. He's a local guy in your town. He reviews like webcams and stuff like that. He records like budget technology. So he's got a cool channel. It's kind of hard to understand some of the stuff he says because his accent's pretty thick, but the more what's that?
I'll probably be okay understanding him.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he probably will be. Yeah, if he's got the local accent, but it's like the more I watch him, the more I kind of pick up. Okay, okay, all right. I don't think I'm ever going to pick up his accent. There's a dude. I think he's in Liverpool. I asked Andy if he's seen him, and he's like, no. But he's got a channel. It's kind of blown up during COVID. It's called Rate My Takeaway. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Yeah, it's this big dude. It's this big chubby dude, and he wears shirts that are too small for him. It's kind of funny, but he carries like a folding table and a folding chair, and he goes to these restaurants or these takeaway places and gets all this food, and then he sets up the table right on the sidewalk or right in the street in front and just eats it. And he's talking to his cameraman, and I have no fucking clue what he's saying. No clue. but it's just like people are like, oh, hey, he's like a superstar over there.
That's awesome, man.
I was like, again, I have no clue what he's talking about. I can't understand what the hell he's saying.
I always love it when I'm watching like US TV shows, like so. Look, I don't know about the War Master, like Josh Barnett, like watching like The Ultimate Fighter, and they've got British fighters on, and it's subtitled.
I mean, sometimes it helps. Anyway, so you guys got a couple songs lining up. What else do you have got? Are you going to make any videos for the songs that you have recorded or that you're planning to record?
What we've got in the pipeline at the moment is just some more lyric videos. Later on down the line, we might look at doing something kind of, more of a performance video or something with a kind of our own narrative to it. But at the moment, the focus is just on keep writing, keep getting more music out there, and just, an element of kind of visual stuff to go alongside it. But just kind of keep pushing it out there. We only kind of launched any of our social media on the same day that Tears of the Black Widow released. We kind of went live with everything all at once. So we're still just building everything at the moment. In that sense, we're a 2-month-old band, really, as far as, the public's concerned. So it's just pushing everything out there, get it all out there. And hopefully, people get excited about it and, listen, buy some merch, and we can kind of keep plugging at it and keep putting music out there that people like.
Yeah, man. Sounds good. I can't wait to hear the new stuff. I really did. Like, I'm not bullshitting you. I really did enjoy the two versions of the one track, like the orchestral mix, man. That's some killer background music. Like, I would love to be able to use that in like the background of some of my videos.
Go for it.
All right. Well, I just have it on Spotify. I'd have to have it send it to me or something.
Yeah, man. I'll grab your email or on DM or something. I can send it over.
No, I'll put it right here. I don't care. People can email me. I don't. If I'll put it in the chat. It's pretty easy. It's therobbzipp@gmail.com. So there we go. I'm going to get some interesting emails today, I'm sure. But there we go. There's my email address.
Sweet.
Because somebody took when I got Gmail, somebody already took robbzipp@gmail.com. I'm like, what the hell? I'm the only Robb Zipp with 2 B's and 2 P's. So I had to get the Robb Zipp. It might have been me. It might have been because of my old YouTube or something. I don't know. I might have it. I just don't have access to it. Anyway, that's my email, everybody. If you want to email me, feel free. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah, the thing with putting music in videos, it can get real squirrely with copyright. They actually YouTube. I don't know if they sent you guys this, but I got a message from YouTube. It was like a survey asking. It was about using music actually, and it said, "Would you pay X amount of money to use music in your YouTube videos?" And it was like $5 for an unknown, unsigned band, and then it was like different levels. I think it was like a little bit more for like a band that was signed to an independent label. Then it was a little bit more for a band that was signed to a major label, but they were a smaller band on the label. And then I think it was like, then it jumped up a lot for a song for somebody that was a band that was on a major label. And then I think it was up to $500 to use like a top 40 song or whatever. And I'm just like, I would never pay $500 to use like a Taylor Swift song in my video or whatever like that. But if I could pay $5 and use that song and not get a copyright strike, and I could help promote. Like the thing is, if I use your song, I've used songs before, but if I use your song, I would definitely put your information in the description and on the screen, so people would know what the hell it is they're listening to. So Yeah, any band out there that, but like I was telling you, I interviewed Frozen Soul, and while I interviewed them, I played their. They told me it was okay to play their music video during the interview, and I played it with the audio, and then the Sony, because they're on Century Media Records, which is owned by Sony Music, they immediately flagged it, and I almost got my entire channel taken down. Like it was like extreme. So I had to take the video down and edit out the interview, edit out the music video, and then put the interview back up, which is a huge pain in the ass. But I still wanted people to be able to see my interview with Frozen Soul. But I couldn't deal with the headache of almost getting my channel shut down because I played their music video during it. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I understand YouTube needs to protect the artists. I completely agree with that. Yeah, there you go. Frozen Soul.
It's all algorithmic, though, isn't it? Like, I don't even think real people ever look at it. It's just bits, and then
it's bots catch it, and then if you appeal it, it will be an actual person who takes a look at it, and when you explain to them in your appeal why you think it's not a copyright infringement. There was another occasion where I interviewed my friend Nick. He's in two bands. He's in Stonecutters and he's in Warcloud. And he came on the show because he was promoting the new Warcloud album that came out last year. And he actually sent me the video to play. Like, I didn't show it on YouTube. He sent me the actual file, and I played it. And then I got a copyright notice from them. But he's the actual copyright owner. So he was able to contact YouTube and tell them it's okay. You can take the copyright notice down. Because sometimes because I've had an instance where someone downloaded one of my entire videos and put it up on their channel, and I got a notice from YouTube, hey, someone copied your entire video and posted it. I'm like, yeah, that's my copyright. So they actually got a copyright strike for it. They asked me, but they were starting up a new channel. It's a venue. It's a venue in Austin, Texas. Someone had started up a channel for the venue, and what they decided that they were going to do was just take other people's videos that they made at that venue and put it on their channel. Yeah. That's not how you do it. I told them, I was like, listen, what you needed to do was make a playlist and put these videos in a playlist and put it on your channel so people can see those videos. Don't steal people's copywritten work and make. It'd be like if you took a bolt thrower song and just put it on your album and say, oh yeah, this is my song. But no, it's actually a bolt thrower song. Yeah. Not you covering it, their actual track. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of thing. It's the same kind of thing. So whatever. I'm sorry. I'm kind of going on a tangent. On a rant.
Good.
A copyright rant.
It's a big subject, though.
Yeah.
Especially when the way the industry's working at the moment with streaming and stuff. Like, so many bands are making so little money. You know what I mean? Especially more so for the guys that it is how they pay their rent and stuff. It makes a huge difference.
Right. Well, and like I mentioned to you with your lyric video that it's like, oh, this is a public domain film, obviously, because if you took something that wasn't a public domain film, you'd have been flagged a long time ago
already.
Yeah. And there is a lot of cool old stuff out there in the public domain that people can use. So I love that you guys used a old horror movie and it worked with your lyrics perfectly. So I totally recommend bands doing that. If like bands starting out that don't have a huge budget and they have a little bit of video editing skills, just get the public domain film and then clip the clips you like that go with your lyrics, and there you go. Boom, done. Boom, boom, boom. It's pretty. It's not easy, but it's not as hard as making a whole new video.
Talented with video editing at all. They just did it in iMovie. It's just pop the song in there, start chopping it up, and just lay some lyrics over the top of it. takes a little bit of time, but yeah, not overly difficult. It's something definitely anyone can do, and you can say it's something that's a little bit more visually interesting than just the lyrics on a blank screen or just on some kind of floating background or something like that. It's a little bit different. Hopefully, catches people's attention just that little bit more. Which if it's an extra one or two people, like a band at our level, that makes a huge difference. So
yeah, for sure. Now we got to get you more subscribers here. I like that one. There you go. See, this video, your lyric video, got 43 views. You've got 43 subscribers. I'm one of them. Andy, you should subscribe to these guys. I know he left, but he'll come back and watch this. But we need to get you. You got your good. You got your Facebook, your Instagram, and your. Let's take a look at your Facebook. Let's
Facebook's fairly quiet. Instagram's where we're really kind of pushing things at the moment and trying to kind of spread the word globally.
Fair enough.
So difficult now without just throwing money at it.
Let's take a look at your Instagram, because that is where we follow each other on Instagram. How did you? I want to ask, how did you find my Instagram?
So we spend a little bit of time kind of trying to find people who like bands that we like.
Okay.
So it likely would have been through Frozen Soul.
Okay.
If you've
see that
any of their posts, and
like
then just try and interact with people that way.
I don't
trying to build a bit of a community almost.
Frozen Soul doesn't even follow me, but Sam, the bass player, does. The drummer, I can't even remember his name now. But I need to remember, because I'm going to see him in a couple days. I'm Facebook friends with all of them, but the drummer was following my personal Instagram, but I deleted my personal Instagram. I only have Instagram for my show. But yeah, so Samantha follows me, but the rest of the band doesn't. That's okay. But here's your here's your Instagram. You've only got 14 posts, but you got a good following there. You there? Can you hear me? Okay. No, so Blackened Death and Metal for Birmingham, UK. Stuart C. Beardshaw, guitars and bass. Alex S. Sorry, I just woke up. Hannon. I want to say Alex Shannon when I see the S right there, but Alex S. Hannon, that's you. Drums and synth. And Wesley A. Davies, vocals. We got some comment. Architectural Genocide. They're a local Houston death metal band. I've had them on the show before. Who else? I'm not sure who that is. Conjuring. I think Conjuring. Where are they from? They just started following me. I don't know that band very well. Iron Fist USA. I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure who these guys are either. I know the band. Sometimes you're not sure who they are, but yeah, here's your pictures. You guys, what happened to your eyeballs?
Went walkies.
Okay. And you got some merchandise here.
Mm-hmm.
You got your black metal death, long sleeve, and your short sleeve. Sorry, my cat's hitting my hand while I'm trying to hit the mouse. So what does this say on the back of the shirt?
Brummy Blackened Death Metal.
Brummy Black. What does Brummy mean?
Brummy's something or someone from Birmingham.
Oh, there we go. Okay, you were calling Andy a Brummy earlier. So there we go. Now I understand. I've never heard that before. But people there, they get it.
Yeah.
You got your inverted pentagram there. What's it say in the
it says hand of the host.
Okay.
Around the back.
Okay. There we go. Well, that makes sense because that's your band. I got new glasses and I can't fucking read that shit. It's kind of small on my screen there. So hand of the host, UK, the inverted pentagram, and on the front you've got so is that on the back of the long sleeve?
So that's on the front of the long sleeve, and then it says hand of the host down the sleeve.
It says hand of the host down the sleeve. What's on the back of the long sleeve? Anything?
Nothing, no.
No, it's just blank. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want the okay, so this is the front and this is the back of this short sleeve. Okay, gotcha. And then this is this one that has your logo and the pop.
Print, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to your merch page here in a second.
So all of that's set up for drop shipping as well. So like with the US and most of Europe and the UK, it's free shipping, regardless of who
Nice.
you are.
Nice. That's actually so explain that to me, because that was one thing I was like, oh, here, I'll look at your link tree. Is that still showing? No, it's still showing your Instagram. Okay. So let's stop the screen here and let's look at, we're going to show your link tree. When you click a new tab, it doesn't move over. So here's your link tree. So you've got your merch, your Spotify, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Bandcamp, and your YouTube. What do you have on your? Do you have stuff on your Bandcamp?
Just the songs.
Okay, just the songs. All right, just the songs. Okay, well, let's look at your merch. And that opened another tab, so we're gonna have to stop the screen again. I guess I could have sorted this all out ahead of time. I was late, guys. I was late. All right, so here we go. Can you guys see that? Yeah, here's your merch. Here's your merch page. So let me get to that again. So you've got your Baphomet t-shirt, your logo chest print t-shirt, and your long sleeve. 18 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds. That's it. That's all you have?
That's all we've got for the moment, yeah.
Well, you only got one song out, so that
We've got more merch than songs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So does this convert?
It should do, yeah. I think it defaults to pounds just because that's where the store was set up.
Yeah.
But when you pull through,
is it showing? Okay, yeah, it is showing, because sometimes if it changes. So let's see, what sizes do you have in this? You got small, medium, large, XL, 2XL. That's it? You don't have extra small or 3X?
We've not gone kind of either way out on that yet. Just kind of sticking within the standard sizes just makes the pricing a little easier.
Yeah, but what if the guy from Rate My Takeaway wants to wear one of your shirts? You need like a 3X or a 4X for that dude.
He said he's wearing shirts too small for him.
He is wearing two shirts. Right? Yeah, there you go. Pre-shrunk jersey knit. Cool, man. Cool stuff. I was just trying to see if I could see, like, I'm gonna just add something. I'm gonna just add it to the cart just to see how it works out. It says 25 pounds. Are we still seeing it here?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just go to the checkout screen just to see. Shipping pin. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with all this right now.
Yeah, it's when you put the shipping in, but it should calculate out to 0. So all of the US stuff shipped from the US, and like the US, if you order in Europe, it'll ship from Europe.
Do you have it? What do you have that set up through?
It's through a company called Printiful. So they partner up with local garment printing houses.
Okay.
So when someone orders through your merch store, they then send the order out to whichever local kind of distribution center, and then it's all kind of print to order. Gotcha. So we don't kind of hold on to loads of stock ourselves. Yeah. And it makes things a hell of a lot easier as well with the way that we've started to build up a fan base through Instagram, where because we're not focusing on, we need to kind of build a local fan base in Birmingham because we want people to turn up to shows because we're not playing shows. Yeah. We can then get merch out to people wherever they are without, paying more for shipping than you do for the shirt.
Yeah, for sure. That can be an issue without a doubt, especially with Brexit.
Yeah. I was looking at some Black Dahlia Murder merch the other day, and the shirt itself was it worked out to it was like £16, and then it was going to cost £40 for tax and shipping on top. It's like almost 3 times more for the shipping, and it's just like, and I said at the time, it's like if the shirt itself was £40,
yeah,
with free shipping, I'd buy it. because the band's getting all that money. I don't want to give all that money to the government and to whichever shipping companies have got to deal with it. Like, I want the band to get the money.
Were you buying it from what was it? Night Shift merch?
Yeah, it was one of the tie-dye ones that they're doing.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is like, I know, you know, who is it that Frozen Soul? They use a company they're based in like North Carolina, but a lot of metal bands use them. Indie merch or Night Shift merch does a lot of bands, but they're based in the United States. So I know in Europe there's EMP.
Yeah, there's a few like kind of like local places that like some of the US bands like license stuff too. But like
exclusive music products, EMP.
Yeah, like Priorities Murdered license their stuff to Empiricon, but the stuff that they sell themselves compared to what Empiricon sells is just so much better.
Yeah.
So I think when I'm in the States in April, I'm just going to order a bunch of stuff to get delivered to my hotel.
Yeah.
So I can bring a bunch of merch back.
That's one way to do it, man. That's one way to do it. Well, hell, man, I might join you at Disney World and Universal. I'm going to California next week. Actually, Saturday I'm starting a 2-week road trip, so I'm driving, which probably blows your mind. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Disneyland. I'm gonna go to Disney California Adventure. I'm gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm. I'm going to Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm going to the Orange County Fair. I'm going to Six Flags Magic Mountain, and I'm going to the San Diego Zoo.
Awesome, man.
So that's 7 days in a row where I'm going to an amusement park of some sort. So
awesome.
I got some thick-soled shoes so my feet don't get tired, and you know, I need the exercise. My job, all I do is I sit watching TV at my job. So I actually work for Disney.
Oh, awesome.
For now, I'm not sure how much longer that's going to be, but anyway. But so I'm working in the evening. I got to go to work here. I got to be at work in like 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for work.
Right.
But Alex, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Anything else you want to mention about the band before I let you go?
No, just we can say we've got that new track. We're gonna put out there the first week of August. So just follow us on either YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, wherever. If you follow us on Spotify, you might catch it a couple of days earlier than we start to publicize it. Just as a little bit of a thank you to the guys that follow us on Spotify. Just a kind of little bit of a sneak peek. But yeah, just check us out. It's just Hand of the Host wherever, at Hand of the Host Band on Instagram.
All right, cool, man. Well, stay cool, and don't fall into a canal. And yeah, get with Andy. It'd be cool to see. When are you guys playing any shows? You know, that's one thing we.
No, we've got nothing. It's not on the horizon.
Are you guys practicing with each other to where you could play a show if you wanted to book something?
If we got the right offer in to do something really cool, it wouldn't take us very long at all to be gig ready.
Bloodstock.
Yeah, if Bloodstock want to book us, I'm sure we could figure something out.
Vakken next year. I got tickets for Vakken next year, man.
Oh, sweet. It's good lineup next year.
I went in 2019, and then I immediately bought tickets for 2020, and that got pushed back to 2021, and that's getting pushed back to 2022.
Yeah.
I was going to try to just get my money back, but I can't. Like to get the refund, you had to give them like your bank account information, but I don't have a European bank. I have an American bank, so the stuff they ask for is not. So it's anyway. Well, cool, man. I'm gonna let you go. I gotta get ready for work.
Have fun.
But it was nice talking to you.
You too, man.
I look forward to hearing what else you guys have coming out.
Thanks, man.
And yeah, maybe we'll get Nate Nips from 40,000 Leagues to come over with you guys. We can all have a fun day at Disney World.
Sounds awesome.
We'd have some fish and chips in Epcot, and you can tell me how terrible it is. All right. See you later, man.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, he was sorry.
It's cool, man. Cheers, man.
Cheers. All right, Alex from Hand of the Host. Oh, I just woke up and took a shower. I took a shower and then threw this hat on, so I've got wet hair underneath this hat. All right, guys. So that's my interview for today, the Most Metal Tuesday morning. I don't have any planned interviews coming up. I'm about to, like I was telling Alex, I'm about to go on a huge road trip. So make sure you're subscribed, and you're going to see some cool footage from that Wrecking Ball Metal Madness with Frozen Soul and 200 Stab Wounds and all those bands. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to be at Ripple Fest on August the 7th. That is Ripple Fest, Texas in New Braunfels. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be an awesome event with Mothership and Wino. I might get to hang out with Blasco. I got the dude's autographed picture right over here somewhere. Oh, of course, I can't find it. My office is a mess, but might get to hang out with that dude and drink some Liquid Death and talk about cats. I got my cat Demo right here standing on my desk. Yeah, you're helping out, aren't you? You're helping out the show. But between those two big metal shows, I'm going, as I was telling Alex, I'm going to all these theme parks, and on the way, I'm going to stop at a few national parks. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow the Instagram. You'll see pictures of all of it. And yeah, my Twitter needs some love. So follow the Twitter. And yeah, until next time, remember, guys, drink water, listen to metal, enjoy nature, and have the most epic adventures. I'm Robb Zipp. Thanks for watching. Yeah!